Hello everyone, welcome back to another Diesel Railcar Simulator video. Today we are on the Mountain Pass route in the Class 03 Shunter, taking these 3 freight wagons and this brake van from Colnhurst up to wherever we're going today, which I don't remember. So yeah, let's get started. Yeah, so gotta remember how to set this thing up. So I think it's Z key. Well, that's what I've got assigned anyway. Oh, need to lock the camera, as otherwise shenanigans will happen. Let's put the... Oh, need to put the gear forward. That's the horn. That's the reverser. Put it in first. Release the handbrake. There we go. Start up the engines. There we go. Fires up instantly. Nice. Oh, crumbs. Brake handle off. Okay. Gotta remember what my brake keybind is. Weird. Why is only the loco brake working? Odd. Anyway, so I gotta pass Colnhurst Loop. Oh, come on. Okay. Do have a 15 limit in effect for now. Oh, wrong gear. Come on, get in second, thank you kindly. Love the suspension physics in this game. Suspension physics, wagon physics, everything. Just feels, it's such a polished game for being a game only developed by one developer. Fun fact about this particular line is, not only is there a default version, which is on standard gauge, but also there is a version on 3-foot 6-inch gauge with Japanese rolling stock, namely the Kiha 30 and 35, if you're interested in Japanese stuff. Into 4th. Gotta be careful not to exceed 15. Look at us go. Do love me the Class 03. Bit tedious to go through all the gears, but definitely a nice change from running the Class 08 in Train Sim World. Because of the Class 08 and Class 09 in TSW, you don't have to worry about gears. Right, we've got green, no AWS, so we do have to be quite careful to avoid shenanigans. Oh my goodness. Suspension physics going bananas. But yeah, I think that's because we just went around that corner and basically maximum throttle. Let's cut the throttle. Tad of loco brake. There we go. Right, Pullix Hillbrook in 10 minutes. We are... Oh. Hang on. Have we passed the whole... Okay, we are currently unlimited as to speed, so just give it maximum welly and hope for the best. We are limited to 30 miles an hour. Okay. Yeah, the Mountain Pass route, well, like the other 2 default routes that come with Diesel Railcar Sim, is fictional. However, it is highly detailed and mostly single track as well, so it makes a nice change from running express stuff on North London or the, what is it, the Haverford? The Haverford route? Yeah. Oh, need to put it into 5th. Uh-oh. I think I need to keep it in 4th. Hang on. Uh-oh. I'm losing speed. Don't stall! Oh no, I don't think I have it. choice about whether I stall or not. Come on. Okay, third gear is working somewhat. Let's have a look. Oh dear. Hang on. Pause real quick. I do want to get a thumbnail while I'm here. Let's go F2 and then go to here and remove this bit of the HUD. Continue. And then let's get a bit sensitive. This shot. Alright, I need the HUD back real quick. There we go. Right. Maxed it out in third, but oh, gradient's leveled out, so wang it in fourth. Having to deal with a manual gearbox is quite nice in this game because you can actually assign keybinds to change gear with rather than in TSW you have to manually do it with the mouse, which is very annoying. But thankfully the only train with a manual gearbox is the Class 101 from the Tees Valley Line, Northern Transpennine and Preston to Carlisle. Right. We're not doing anywhere near our limit of 30 miles an hour. The scenery is definitely not the best, but it's Unity and it's an old game, so I'm going to give it a pass. It still looks pretty decent. Clear up to 50, but we're still limited to right. Fifth gear. You have to do the gear change as quickly as you can, because otherwise you lose speed on hills like this. Ooh, nice little viaduct here. Do like that. I do like the rattling sounds coming off of the hopper wagons behind us. Uh-oh. Hang on, I'm putting it down into fourth gear because, yeah, gradient is not helping. If we don't stabilize the speed heading uphill, we could stall, and I've nearly stalled in this locomotive on multiple occasions, so I do have to be careful. Right, up the hill, buddy. Okay, at least once we get to Pullocks Hillbrook, we'll start heading downhill because that's the summit. I know I'm currently maxing the engine RPM in fourth gear, but that's the only way I'm going to get up this hill at a reasonable speed. I can't put it in fifth without stalling it. Up the hill, bud. This is a rather relaxing change. I almost said train of pace, lol. Change of pace. Yellow signal ahead. Very good. It's probably an approach control signal to Pullocks Hillbrook. Gradient is leveling out, I think. Wonder if I could open... Can I open a window? No. Oh well. That'd be nice if we could, but not the end of the world that we can. Yeah, the gradient's gotten steeper. I think I'll keep it in fourth for now. Actually no. Gradient's leveling out, so fifth gear. Throttle back up. If you try to change the gear while the throttle's at 100%, you will... The gearbox will have it... It will have it... Okay, no. Will have a tantrum. Come on, buddy. Put it in third. Come on. That was a 3% grade that I did not anticipate, and I'd put it in fifth thinking it would level out, but no. Come on, bud. Up the hill. Gradient is now at 2% and increasing. Yeah, this 03 was not built to accommodate these kinds of grades. My goodness. Oh, we're losing speed. Try and stick it in second while I can. Yeah, we were losing speed even in third gear, so... yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh dear, this is not good. We're stuck at 6 miles an hour until we get to the summit. At least we have 4 minutes to get to Pullock's Hillbrook, which is probably about half a mile away. Oh, here we go. Gradient is leveling out, so third. Oh no. Yes, okay. We're not stalling. This is my first time driving on the Mountain Pass route, so hopefully, yeah, we can get there. Alright, top speed, top RPM in third gear. We do have a speed limit reduction to 25, which will not affect us in the slightest since we're only doing 10 miles an hour. So what's that up ahead? Is that a tunnel? I think that is a tunnel. Come on, buddy. Well, the gradient is somewhat not steep. So yeah, here's what the interior looks like. If you have a bit of a look around, there's a handbrake on the back. Not too much in here, but it does the job. It does the job quite nicely. Right, 13 miles an hour, and into the tunnel. So it looks as though we do have a green signal ahead. No AWS, so I hope that's a green signal. And we're into the tunnel. Oh, and the camera doesn't like that at all. But I can use this camera. Hang on, I'll try adjusting the camera. Huh? No, it doesn't work like that. Okay, it really doesn't like tunnels. Alright. Let's try to get some speed up for... oh, that's the wrong one. There we go. The second camera doesn't really like that, does it? I do really like this camera. Right down next to the wheels, you can see the suspension working, the pistons working. It's really cool. Right, Pullock's Hillbrook. Right, we're getting shunted onto the right-hand track, I think. Right. Gradient is level. There's another train. Looks like a DMU. Try and see what that is in a minute. Right, sound the horn for coming through the platform at speed. Right, oh, it's a Class 127. That was the last train I drove in the previous video on the North London route. How's the performance doing? 48 FPS. You can't see it because I record it. What is it? Try to think. Pullock's Hillbrook on time, 10 minutes to Litton. Right, we're clear onto the next section of line. Oh yeah. There's the guard's whistle for... okay. Come on, buddy. Let's get up to reasonable speed. My goodness, 18 miles an hour feels absolutely blisteringly fast. Ooh, nice view down to the left. Look at that. Yeah. Bit of a pity. This is a fictional route. I want to come here in real life, but I can't. Right. Since we'll be heading a significantly downhill on this section, I'll try and use the gearbox to limit my speed. Hopefully I can do that. Ooh, nice mountain lake down to the left. Oh boy, we could easily have a runaway train right here if we're not careful. Come on, please tell me 5th gear limits me to... Yeah, I think 5th gear does limit me to 30 miles an hour. Absolutely zooming along. Look at us go! My goodness, we're speedy. Absolutely speedy. Right, okay. 5th gear limits us to 28 miles an hour, so since we're gear limited, unless the gearbox suddenly blows up, and I don't think that's a feature, we won't have to apply brakes, which will be very nice. Nope, that's the one. Look at us go. Oh, that's 30 miles an hour. Appears the gearbox is not doing its task. Right. I know what to do. I know I'm probably blowing the gearbox to bits at this point, but... yeah. Litton coming up. Okay. 4th gear is beginning to take our speed down gradually, but I'll just stick it in neutral. I don't have a choice. Actually, no, I'll stick it in 5th. There we go. I think the loco brake's reasonably keeping us in check, but for some reason... You hear that? That's the sound of the brakes coming on, yet the combination brakes is not working. And that is a bad thing, because I'll start slowing down now, because since we're relying on just the loco brakes, should be very careful about overshooting the stop point. Okay, our speed is coming down, thank goodness. Right. Right, come on, buddy. I could always apply the handbrake as well. I think it's... yeah, there we go. If I need to, I can always apply the handbrake, but I'll keep it released for now and only use it as a last resort. Litton siding coming up. Many minutes early, since we are... Easy does it. Only use the handbrake as a last resort, because for some reason the combination brakes aren't working. I think it's probably just a massive skill issue on my part, because I have gotten them to work before, but I don't know. It could be a bug. I have no idea. Right, come on, buddy. Man, this game runs good. 42 FPS, no stutters, with basically the settings cranked to maximum. The only things I don't have are like HDR, and that's the HDR monitor stuff, and that's only because I don't have an HDR monitor. Right. Easy does it, pal. Put it in neutral for now. 13 miles an hour, 12 miles an hour, good. I want to take this very gently. Right, we're out of the tunnel. Green signal. Right, we're taking the central track, I think. I think that's how semaphores work, right? Right, easy does it. Don't overdo things. Oh my goodness, those wagons are bouncing all over the place. I love that. Okay, I think I know what to do. Put it in 3rd. Alright, I think I know where we're pulling in at. Okay. Oh, we're pulling in here. Okay, I thought we were pulling in at one of those little goods platforms. Right, here we go. Litton siding. Let's pull as close to the bump stop, the buffer. I'm thinking in car terms for some reason. Right, stop. I love how the wagons bounce back and forth. You don't see that too often in a train game. Right. Right. Now, we just wait 3 minutes early. I think that's the earliest I've ever been in a diesel railcar sim run. And there we go. Ooh, that's one of my best scores ever. 10,000 or more is considered perfect. We got 8,182. We got all the usual penalties for having gauges on the screen and tutorial stuff and blah, 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 blah. But yeah, I'd say that was a very, very successful run. So yeah, that'll be all for this video, everyone. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications if you want to see more content like this. And I'll see you all on the next one. Excuse me. Goodbye.